Hey guys, I am going to be doing all zodiac signs, and I would normally do it from like Aries to Pisces, but I will mess up that way, so I'm going to do it by like fire signs, but I will do individual zodiacs. I get the yawns like every time I get on a video. Maybe it's just like a relaxing feeling. I don't know. But I'm going to pull cards, and then I'm also going to pull for my oracle cards because I have been like looking at these and it's like they speak to me. It's pretty amazing. So, okay, so we're doing, well, we are going to do fire signs first. We'll do Aries, overall energy is the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, the Lover's card, and the King of Wands. So what I'm seeing so far, the overall energy is like not quite feeling like you've got it yet. You know, the Nine of Cups in the upright is about wish fulfillment. It can be overindulgence, but I think like whenever that term comes up, it's because of all the cups, the guys cheering. Most of like some of the illustrations will show you in other card decks that it's there. Well, obviously there's beer there. So wish fulfillment, celebrations. In the reverse, it's like you're not quite there yet. But in the recent past, you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And in the current situation is the Lovers. And I feel like either at one point in time, either Aries, this was maybe you have this in your chart, you didn't feel quite good enough to be loved. But here's you owning your own, element. You got the King of Wands. This is like taking action in the near future and owning that you do deserve this love, this great love that is just, you can't even really, speak it. It's just something that's pretty amazing. So I'm going to pull an overall outcome card. And it's the Four of Cups in reverse. And this is finally, in the upright. This can be someone offering you a cup and you're just ignoring it, or they're ignoring it. But in the reverse, this is like finally seeing the signs, but it also can be signs from the universe because, this hand comes in and they're offering and it's from the clouds. It's like something that just doesn't seem quite real. So you've just ignored it this whole time. And then boom, with it in the reverse, it's like finally recognizing, what you have in front of you, and you own your element. You become that King of Wands or Queen of Wands, whoever this is for. So I'm going to pull one card, and I'm just going to go off of my understanding from the card because I like it better that way. Okay. I will have to get the book because I haven't had this card yet. So I'm going to look at it first. I know I looked at this one, but I just glanced over it. Okay, so there's like, all of them look like the Fool to me in this deck. Like all of the people that are the main characters are the Fool. Well, there's this woman here that has the apple. It's like temptation, but she has a snake around her waist. It's like feeling like something might be too good to be true. But here's the thing. I feel like with what this reading is and how this looks, it's like your ideal of love was a form of intimacy. This can be male or females. Like, for some reason, your idea of love was always intimacy and never actually generally opening your heart to someone. And, you know, sometimes, you know, being tempted is fun and all good, but where does it get you in the long run? Is it something long term? Is it something that you want? So 29. Nine and 2 is 11. And then so you break that down and it is 2. So if the numerology, if you're interested in that. Temptation, resisting, and willpower. What is it about the ingredients called forbidden that whets the appetite? From the innocent indulgence of one more piece of chocolate to more significant forbidden fruits of social behavior, we are often tempted. We indulge even at the risk to our health, our relationships with others, and our general well-being. Our ability to see through the illusion, to weigh the consequences, and resist the temptation is a measure of our personal willpower, our character, and our strength. To succumb or to resist will be a choice that defines us. And, you know, you think about, and I don't know why I'm getting all like biblical or something, but I was raised as a Pentecostal Assembly of God church. My grandpa was a preacher for 42 years. So I know all the stories, but Adam and Eve, and you know, and the snake, which is in this card, it comes along. You know, the universe is giving you signs to be like you're in this. Okay, so the Adam and Eve was in this beautiful, beautiful place, heaven on earth, I guess is what you would call it. And we all have free will because that's just how, you know, source energy made us. We have that ability to have free will. And, you know, that's where the karmic scale comes into play. So she was tempted and she took of that fruit that was tempting to her. And she ate of it. And then all of the 3D world come crashing into light, you know, nudity was something forbidden after that, you know, like it was something that was disgraceful. All of these things of what, you know, the snake as devil, Satan, wants to bring into your life. It's like there's good up here going, hey, 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 we have this right here. What are you trying to look for something more? And then there's something just so seductress and tempting about, you know, obviously intimacy or, you know, some seductress or whatever it might be. But it's like really when you're tempted, it's like you weren't generally happy within yourself. So you were looking for it to see if maybe that's what will be better for me. That's what will be better for me. You know, it's not a matter of heaven and hell, because we can live that on this earth right now in our minds, mentally. We have people that have, you know, are in mental hospitals. We have people that have major mental illnesses because of their hell that's in their mind. And I'm not saying they deserved it, but you know, sometimes we go through journeys that we don't understand. We don't understand it at all. And it teaches us something. So it's never the wrong way, is really kind of what I'm getting at. But it can take you down a road that leads to more negative vibrations, which is what I talked about in my Dark Night of the Soul. You know, one person's pain causes another person's pain. It's never like any of us set out to cause someone pain. But I don't know why I'm getting all emotional, but it's choices that we make that can take us to where we can have this good place on earth. And I'm gonna post this regardless. I just had to I guess, an epiphany of my own. So, just one moment. Okay. So that was for Aries. And I hope this message may have helped somebody. I hope I finished it because I kind of got sidetracked. Whew. I guess the point it was coming across was we all have choices and paths to take, and sometimes we take the wrong one, which it could be something that stemmed from our childhood that possibly parents or loved ones or just anyone in general started that chain reaction, and then you stayed in that low vibration. So it's not always that way, but it's the choices that others around us and we make that is so weird, lead us to something better. You know, we learn from it, we move forward, we pick ourselves up out of this mental hell. And I guess, you know, you have to realize that if you live in fear of someone, that's another thing. And I'm just gonna have to like make these videos separate, I guess. So disregard my first statement. So we live in these fears that someone's gonna cheat on us and hurt us because it's happened to us, you know, in the past. But when you have that grand scale of just loving yourself and knowing that you're going to be okay regardless of someone else's pain, it helps you heal them, but it helps you heal yourself to move forward and realize everything happens as it's meant to, and it teaches you something. I hope this is making sense. But anyway, I just noticed like at the bottom of the deck that it's the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. And I actually just recently found out that most of the twos in the tarot deck are soulmate connections, choices needing to be made from taking yourself out of one negative situation and putting yourself in a better, and it's that choice that kind of like that card, it's that choice that you have of your own free will, because source energy doesn't, he puts this stuff in front of you and he allows you to see which way you would actually take. And you're not lost if you take the wrong path. It's just gonna take you longer to get you to where you need to be. And I'm still gonna post this because I feel like, you know, this can help a lot of people. And my vulnerability is out there, so. And I never realized that whatever your religion is too, you know, this kind of brings that in there. Whatever your belief system is, it's not wrong. It's how it makes you feel in your heart. Because like I said, Source, God, however you prefer to say it, is not going to put you in a game of life that you're automatically going to fail at. It's going to put you in this world to make your own choices, to see where you end up at. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this one. I got to get like my stuff squared back away, and then I'll post it and I'll get the other one started.